Now.
You had one particular?
Yeah, Matthew 10 and 16. Probably start off with that.
Matthew 10 and 16. Let's see.
It said, "Be wise as serpents."
Okay. Thought I might have had it, but I didn't have that one. Matthew 10.
I'll share the feed.
Matthew, what I got? Matthew 24.
Nope, we good. Okay. I want to say all right. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we're the brothers out of Great Millstone, Valdosta, Georgia, coming at you with another weekly lesson to the Spirit and power Yahweh Shemal Shah. All right, first and foremost, as always, I want to start by giving all praises and glorifications to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone Well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of earth. Preaches word and truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, as you see the title, all right, it's a response to a video his brother did in Chicago. It says it's entitled Clark Kent Mode. Clark Kent Mode is almost done, and we're ready to go home. All right. Again, Clark Kent Mode is almost done, and we're ready to go home. All right. Home referring to our real home, which is over there in Jerusalem, over there in the land of Israel, which is being occupied by those gutter rats, man. Okay, those 1948ers. But like I said, this video is inspired by this brother right here. I forget his name, forgive me. Brother in Chicago, Israelite foreigner brother. All right, and like I named the title, you know, after his. So Clark Kent Mode is almost done, and that's what it is, man. Because you know we gotta blend into society. We gotta you know, go along to get along and all that BS. You know that gotta be cordial. Okay, we can't walk around, you know, being overzealous and you know, being out of, you know, trying to be a super Hebrew Israelite, man. Pretty much, man. Okay, so we gotta be low key, pretty much. We gotta lower our vibration. Okay, lower our spiritual vibration. We gotta stoop down to these people level to a sense, to a certain degree. All right, but I looked at that term. I went to Chat GPT and I typed in well, what is Clark Kent mode? Let me put it in. I'm gonna read some. All right, Clark Kent mode, because that's what we do. Like the majority of the time, we're in that mode, man. And it can be vexing. That's part of the suffering, though. You know, we can't be ourselves, man. We can't be ourselves a lot of times. We gotta like I said, we gotta stoop down these people level.
That's right.
We gotta try to blend in, go along to get along, and all that bullshit, man.
That's right.
You want to say something, brother?
You know, we gotta carry our way in you know, like in a discretionary way.
Right.
You know, we got to be put on a persona.
Right. That like we got to put on some kind of fucking gimmick.
That's right.
What is goddamn society, man? But I got the what Chat GPT said about it. It says Clark Kent mode is a slang or metaphorical phrase that usually means someone is toning down. See that? Toning down. We got to tone down our spirituality. Okay, our high level of spirituality for these people, we got to just stoop down to their level to a certain degree, you know, so we won't ruffle any feathers, man, and express how we truly feel, you know. But like I said, that's part of the hell, that's part of the vexation we got to go through.
That's right.
You know, we gotta stoop down these fucking people's level, man. All right, it says again, Clark Kent mode is a slang or metaphorical phrase that usually means someone is toning down or hiding their full potential. Our full potential, you know, is being in the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shah, man. You know, hey, we can't even control 100% of our brain. That's pretty much an example, a main example right there. If we was able to control 100% of our brain, man, we'll already be superhuman, man.
That's right.
But that's the gift that we have secretly. Okay. Prayer and fasting, that brings a high level of spirituality, man. Okay. But it says someone is toning down or hiding their full potential power. See, we really have power, man. All right, but the Lord has turned it off right now to a degree. We have a little inkling. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We have a little inkling, and that's called knowing the scriptures, having a spiritual discernment. Okay, understanding the scriptures. That's a form of a little small form of having spiritual power, man. It says our true identity. See, our true identity. We know who we are through the Spirit. We know that we're Hebrew Israelites, man. All right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We know that we're the children of Israel. But we got to act like to a certain degree, we got to blend in with these heathen. And when I say that goes for our people too, because they want to be a bunch of damn heathens, man. All right, when you go to your job, okay, go around in public like you out and about, just looking for a Jake, just to share the truth with. It's not expedient. A lot of times, man, you just have to. A lot of places you have to go in, get in, and get out, because we're in the matrix. And again, that's part of the vexation. That's part of the hell we got to catch. So it reads on. It says, much like Clark Kent, because Clark Kent was a cloak of what? Superman, which Superman power right now. Because number one,